Okay, if you live in any of these highlighted areas, especially this purple one, you really need to pay attention. A rare, long track winter storm is looking likely late this week into the weekend. With Arctic air fully in place, high confidence in development, and a footprint that keeps expanding. This has the potential to be one of those storms that we talk about for years to come, if a few key aspects line up. Here's how the storm may unfold. On Friday, winter weather breaks out across parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. There's going to be snow on the cold side, but the bigger concern is going to be a dangerous icing zone just south of that. Then on Saturday, the system pushes east into the Tennessee and Ohio valleys. Heavy snow becomes more likely north of the track, while freezing rain remains a serious threat closer to the transition zone. Then on Sunday, attention shifts to the mid-Atlantic. Cold air is already locked in, and if this system holds together, parts of the East Coast could be buried in snow. Now here's the unfortunate part. The cold air that's coming in behind this storm is very intense. It's going to be the coldest air that we've had in a very long time in parts of the South. And if we have an ice storm that knocks out the power, that's going to cause a lot of problems. So don't be scared, be prepared. Specific details about this storm are going to change as we go forward, but the pattern is locked in. This is happening. So make sure you like and
So you know what's actually crazy? First of all, shout out to this creator because he is like the meteorologist of social media right now. Everybody's been listening to him, but I want to go ahead and include that I live in the East. I live in Virginia, if you guys haven't known. So it is something that we have been preparing for. At least in Virginia, I have seen, them salt the roads. I have seen them also prepare. My job, my 9 to 5 has also let me know, hey, don't come in Monday. It's not going to be safe. So we're prepared for this. A lot of the states like Texas and the southern states, they know what's happened with the last like crazy snowstorm they had, and they weren't supposedly prepared. So this is one of the reasons why there's so many people reacting and also overreacting to this storm. We're going to see this in the later videos as we react to them. So subscribe if you like the content and let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below.
Yeah, does anybody have a clue what's going on with this big storm? Because the range that they're giving, like, when you order a home appliance for delivery, they go, yeah, no, we'll be there anytime between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. That's how they sound with this storm. They're like, yeah, it can be cold or it can end the world. If I were you, I would prepare for either 2 inches or 17 feet of snow within that range. There's going to be a lot of ice, or honestly, there may be no ice. And this thing can start probably in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, potentially in the evening. So I'd just be ready. And lastly, I would also prepare for this to not happen at all. You know what I mean? So it could be anything, really.
Look, I don't know what state this guy is from, but this is exactly how Virginia is. Lie to you not. Yesterday, it was like 62 degrees. I was traveling for work. It got so warm because the sun was out as well. It was clear skies and I had to take my jacket off. And all I had was like a short sleeve shirt and a tank top underneath. And I'm like, yo, it's supposed to snow and like get really bad 2 days from now. This is Virginia for you. I'm not sure about your state that you live in, but let me know. If you're living in a state that's going to be hit by the snow, are you prepared? What did you do to prepare? And are you worried about it? Or are you just chilling and like, hey, we're going to live through it. It's ice. We might lose power, but it's not going to be like it's a tornado or some type of earthquake movement. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below.
People are fucking idiots. If you look at this shit, one thing I can guarantee you is people would rather fucking freeze and die than eat this keto shit. Guaranteed.
That is hilarious. So people, let alone, I mean, there might be some healthy things that they have picked up off that shelf, but like they skipped the keto stuff. The healthy looking stuff is like people still, look, if it's the end of the world, damn it, they're not going to choose the healthy stuff still. This is actually really hilarious. Let's see what's going on in the comment section. Someone said, sir, I needed this laugh. And someone else said, as a type 1 diabetic, I was delighted picking up my keto supplies. A person should always have plenty of stuff for 1 month minimum of supplies, basic stuff, without having to run out 24 hours before things happen. I completely agree with this. I'm actually not even surprised. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I told you all earlier in other videos, I just literally started shopping at Sam's Club. I mean, my family shop at Sam's Club, and we've been getting things at bulk. And when you get things at bulk, normally you don't have to worry about things like this until you run out of the stuff that you ran out of in bulk. But that's the whole point of bulking your groceries, is that you go grocery shopping before you run completely out. And so you're good. You know, my girl just bought a pack of meatballs the other week, and I was telling her how many grams of protein were in, 4 to 5 meatballs. And I'm like, you're going to get full off of eating like 4 to 5. Literally, she told me last night that she ate 4, couldn't even eat her salad, ate some mashed potatoes on the side, but she was full and still content. So not only do people not buy things in bulk, they also obviously don't read nutritional facts and nutritional labels. And I think that's the silliest thing. People usually buy food just because of what they feel emotional. And, they buy food off of impulse, emotional impulse, and then they become overweight. And then they don't get foods that fulfill them, and they don't get it at bulk. And then when things happen like this, they spend more money because they didn't get it at bulk, and they're not buying nutritional packed food. It's insane to me. But if we just do better, if people just do, I can't even say we, I'm not part of that group. If people just do better with reading and preparing and buying things at bulk, it wouldn't have to be this way. I just believe it wouldn't have to be this way. What are your thoughts on this in the comment section down below?
No, because I don't think the southern U.S. is prepared for this magnitude of a snowstorm. I don't think they are prepared for this much snow / ice / freezing rain to occur in major cities across Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Georgia. Okay? Even Tennessee. I don't think that they are getting the magnitude. Like, I know models are saying 2 inches of freezing rain, which is overestimating. They're still going to get lots of ice. Even a ½ inch is catastrophic. Ice is going to stick to power lines, like power is going to go out. Not just in one state, but several states. And there's going to be lots of snow. This might be one, like, top 10 snow in Nashville in, like, historic dates kind of thing. It's showing like 12 to 16 inches of snow just in Tennessee. And Oklahoma might even get a foot. Texas might get a foot of snow. This is unprecedented. And I'm not seeing many officials talk about it, besides meteorologists on this app trying to warn the public this is happening. And then the comment section's like, never happens. Unfortunately, this signal is strong, babe. It's strong. You might want to take the warning now. Now, get prepared.
All right, I ain't nobody's babe, especially not to no man, but I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I get the message. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was going to be 12 to 16 inches of snow, potentially. I'm not afraid of snow. I just would not want my power to be out. So that's one of the reasons why I bulk create my content, because I do not want to end up in a situation where I'm not consistent because of natural disasters or just a disaster or inclement weather in general, stop me from the grind. You know what I'm saying? So not only are we supposed to get things at bulk, I believe, like groceries, but you're also supposed to prepare for emergencies with your savings account. And you're also, if you're a producer, a content creator, then you want to create your content in bulk so you have content that's going to be automatically uploaded, whether you lose internet connection or not. I will tell you guys this right now. Like, when I had to travel to work between these last 2 weeks, it was about an hour and a half drive. And I know that I upload anywhere between 1 to 4 times a day with long form pieces of content. There was one day, I think last week, that I needed to upload a piece of content in order for me to keep that consistent upload for uploading daily consistent. So long story short, where I was at, I had to end up purchasing like $10, a $10 subscription or $10 payment just to have internet in a public area for a whole entire month. And I only needed to use it for like 20 minutes. But I paid that fee because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to miss. I do the same thing if I'm at an airport. I'm paying for the Wi-Fi at an airport. I don't care how much it is because I treat this like a job, And so when people lose power, most people are concerned about food, heat, and whatnot, Unfortunately, if you don't have a generator or anything like that, I'm not sure how you're going to keep that on, but I'm worried about the moolah. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried, like, there's like the power is going to get cut back on sooner or later. But let's see what some people in the comment section had to say. Someone said, I was in the 2021 Texas winter storm. We had no power for a week. Did not know it was that serious. She said, it was terrible. I thought people were overreacting. I didn't realize the entire grid would go out. That is actually crazy to think about. That's actually really crazy to think about. Now, the whole entire grid went out and there's for a whole entire week. Good God. I mean, I got an electric vehicle, But if it's snow all over the ground and stuff, then where would you drive in the first place? You know, man, that's crazy. Were you guys affected by the winter storm in Texas? Is anybody living in Texas right now that lived in Texas when that snowstorm happened in 2021? This is actually insane to think about now. Another person said, we know, and most of us are terrified, yet Northerners are laughing at us. I don't know about all that.
Then what?
I had to be going to get groceries.
Oh shit!
You don't want to go in there.
I don't want to go in there.
Those lines.
Why
Where y'all
does
about
this
to
look
go?
like
Home. The lines are to the back of the store.
What is this?
Then what? Bitch.
Okay, is this supposed to be like some type of like thriller, what is going on? A thriller trailer or something? You edited like a horror movie. Facts. Yeah, I went to Sprouts today. Totally normal experience. You would never know an ice storm is coming our way. I guess some people aren't. Look, people who I've said this before on the channel. If you prepare to fail, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. So the people who already bought things at bulk, like us, we don't have to do that. So all grocery stores ain't gonna be empty. It's not the end of the world. You get what I'm saying? Let me know though. Are you a bulk shopper or are you a like last minute shopper? If something happens, I'm gonna buy a lot of groceries. Because a lot of people end up buying a lot of groceries in last minute, and it costs them more, man. I'm good on all that.
Ready for a snowstorm.
All right, y'all, we're in Oklahoma and there's a huge snowstorm on the way. So let's see what my husband got from Walmart. He said it was absolutely crazy. He got some Greek yogurt, 4 packs of chocolate chip cookie dough, got 2 of the Red Baron meat trio pizzas, a gallon of milk, and then we got... Why did you buy pecane sauce again?
What? I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Both ones?
No, one of them's the salsa and one's pecane sauce.
I don't give a fuck.
2 jars
how it
of salsa. Oh, here's another one. 3 jars. Okay. 3 Alani's. And then we've got a can of refried beans. More stuff. So we've got a bag of chips, the kettle cooked chips, and then a bag of Funyuns. Grab 2 bottles of ranch. Got some cheddar cheese crackers and dark chocolate chips. He puts those in his yogurt. 4-pack of Totino's pizza, beef taquitos. Also got
It's hurting my brain right now, y'all. I know the power might go out, but I just hate to see all this processed food, man. What? 4 packs of cookies? It was 12 cookies in the mugs. 12 cookies in 1 pack. You know how many that is? That's 48 cookies. And I love cookies. Usually every other night I'll eat like 3 cookies. I love cookies. That's how I treat myself. You know what I'm saying? I count my calories, I count my protein, I count my carbs, I count my fats during the day. I deserve some cookies. I work out usually 5 times a week. I deserve some cookies. He deserves some cookies. But 60 cookies for a snowstorm? Come on, man. Let's just be honest now. You bought them cookies for more than the snowstorm. That don't even make no sense to me. And when I start seeing all them chips and Funyuns and stuff like, oh God. I mean, yes, it's a storm and you want to have non-perishable items, but we can do a little bit better, can't we? You know what I'm saying? They look like they in their mid-30s, maybe early 40s. Bruh. We got to do a little bit better with the healthy stuff. I'm not eating all that bull. I drink some water and eat some fruit long before I start stacking up on that. Chocolate chips? People really don't be thinking about their health when they be grocery shopping until something happened and it's like, nah, I can't be eating that. Doctor said, I'm on this med right now. I gotta watch what I eat. I'm good on living like that, man. I think that's slavery. That's just what I believe.
Got 2 things of queso, 2 packs of Spanish rice. We got all these packs of the apples with peanut butter. Also got her some little princess snack and got her multiple of those. Cheez-Its, sharp cheddar and Parmesan, those are the best. There's another Alani my husband got asparagus, super green bananas, holy cow. Got a big old bag of Honey Crisp apples, 2 bags of these thin and crispy tortilla chips to go with the salsa, queso, taquitos when we have Mexican food. So our Walmart haul. Oh, I also forgot the eggs. Last but not least, we got
The price of eggs. The price of eggs. But you see, people don't be complaining when they know they need it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to complain about something when you feel like, oh man, this is what we gonna focus on. You know, people literally pick out what they want to pick on until they need it, and then they don't complain about it. But shout out to them. You know, they do have like pretty decent stuff, I believe. You know, I just people eat like this when it's not an emergency too. They eat worse than this too. It really be having me question. I'm like, man, y'all really care about y'all health? Like you putting all that BS in you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you like the content, make sure you subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Winter storm, we gonna live through it. We gonna live through it. You gonna still see me upload videos. We gonna live through it.